All right, Shalom. First and foremost, call I am La Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Shem Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. All right, that's noise in this word abroad. Just believing in this word and this truth in its purest form. All right. All right, it's a double honors to the apostles of the great millstone. Titles is truth, man. And yeah, so hey man, Jake is completely gone, bro. Jake is completely gone, and their wickedness knows no bounds, man. And they will do anything. You could buy a nigga cheap, man. You know. They're into all kind of wickedness, man. They're into all kind of evil. So I got this article pulled up. I got two actually, but the first one I'm gonna read is concerning this guy. Go by the name of Wayne Brady. All right. I'll go back to the early 2000s. You know, I remember him being on he had his own show. I don't remember if he still does or whatever, but I remember seeing him on the Chappelle show, and you know what I'm saying. He was one of them. He was working with the Wayne's brothers and all that. You know, so this is a well-known dude in the black community, right? So as it says here, right? It say this guy right here, this guy right here, all right, Wayne Brady, bald head dude, right? It says Wayne Brady comes out as pansexual. I'm doing this for me, all right. So this dude came out as a pansexual. Now let's see what that means according to the dictionary. All right, let's see what that means. All right, it says pansexuality is sexual, romantic, or emotional attraction towards people of all genders, regardless of their sex or gender identity. Pansexual people might refer to themselves as gender blind, asserting their gender and sex are not determining factors in their romantic or sexual attraction to others. So basically, you just deal with anything, you know, man, woman, child, fucking. You could deal with non-binary, you know, gender X, whatever anybody identifies with, you could basically deal with it. So you had a few Jakes that said that they were open celebrities that said they were pansexuals, like Janelle Monáe. You had this guy Wayne Brady. This just comes to mind off the top of my head, you know. So they're pushing this more and more onto you tribes, man, for you to be moles, because it's against the law of the Heavenly Father, you know. And they want to destroy you and make you to commit wickedness and whoredoms. Now, this is Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall no whore of the daughters of Israel. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. See, a sodomite. So this guy is a sodomite, Wayne Brady, man. Just like a lot of you out there. It says, "Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore or the price of a dog into the house of the Lord thy God for any vow, for even both of these are an abomination unto the Lord thy God." So you're not supposed to be making whores out of your daughters, you know what I'm saying, or letting your sons be sodomites, you know. It says the price of a dog into the house of the Lord. So this is how Jake has become low. You could buy a nigga cheap, man. You see, they have the price of a dog, you know. Their loyalties and their what they believe in, right? They'll sell it for money. You see, you know goddamn well they raised Wayne Brady to be straight. You know, he was a kid, you know, but you get older, you know, that money starts coming in now you sell out your beliefs, you know, because inside of Jake, they know that doing certain things ain't right. Being a Mo is not right. You see? That's not right, man. You know? So it says, the Let's Make a Deal host opens up about the long road to self-discovery and how his daughter and ex-wife are showing are showing him acceptance. I love all people equally now. That includes myself. Deep into the okay, let's jump down here. It says Wayne Brady made the statement, I am pansexual. He says, meaning that he is attracted to persons regardless of their sex or gender. He'll do anything. So he's become a degenerate, man. Isaiah 32. My bad. Deuteronomy 32. And 32, it says, for their vine is the vine of Sodom, and of the fields of Gomorrah, their grapes are grapes of galls, their clusters are bitter. So, hey, our people, their vine is the vine of Sodom, man. That's how they become. They become sodomites, man, for the most part. It says, let me see, jump down. Yeah, this guy's sick, man. And these are the kind of dudes you women have sex with. So this is why you be catching STDs left and right. You know, you be catching all kind of diseases, man. Because you mess with these kind of dudes that mess with everybody. You know, they mess with everybody, and then they mess with dudes, men, women, children. You know, they follow. They fall right after Esau, man. He says, I'm doing my research both with myself and with the world. I couldn't say if I was bisexual, but I had to really see what it was. So they're in that spirit of experimenting with everything, you know. And in this Western society, they give you the liberty to do that. It says, but to me, pan means being able to be attracted to anyone who identifies as gay, straight, bi, transformer, or non-binary. Being able to be attracted across the board to anybody. That's what this guy said right here in this article, man. His words is a people exclusive, man. And people did the interview on him, and he came out saying that he, you know, this is what he's about. All right, with no shame, okay, with no fucking shame, man. You know, because this show you that to be one of these top Hollywood guys, you got to be a mo. You know, you got to be a weirdo. Ja Morant, that dude's a mo. All these dudes are mo's, man. LeBron is a mo. Chris Tucker is a mo. All these guys, man. KC Nat is a mo. Duke Dennis is a mo. They're all mo's, man. You see? That's why they all stay in that big ass house together. They be popping the women, popping them. You know what I'm saying? For you to run a train on a woman, that's some mo shit. You see? And that's something big in the black community, right? Running trains on you know, oh yeah, let's run a train. Hey, come on, man. That's just wicked. You're not supposed to. The scriptures say not to behold another man's nakedness, man. For that's confusion, you know. I ain't supposed to be looking at another man's rod, man. No grown man is supposed to be looking at another grown man rod. You know, y'all over there busting in the same woman at the same time. That's evil, man. You see? Yeah, he went through the door like Nori. yeah, like Nori said. That's right. Yeah, on Drink Champs. Yeah, the Drink Champs dude. John 8:44. You are your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. You know, yeah. There's no truth in these people because they follow after their daddy, the white man. You know, the serpent. So the Lord's far from these people. This is why the Lord's going to destroy our people, man. And good for them, man. Good for them, bro. You know, because this is sick, man. Ain't no way that you should be talking like this, man. Promoting this bullshit, all for money. This, hey, 1 Timothy 6:10. The love of money is the root of all evil. You niggas want to keep your jobs, keep your name relevant in the spotlight, so you can live your fucking monkey ass life that you live here in this place. You see what I'm saying? It's wicked as hell, man. And then you fucking up the youth, because the youth are looking up at you like that's normal. Everybody thinks this shit is normal in this society, man. You know what I'm saying? Young, old, everybody just hush, because they so scared of the alphabet community, man. You see? And they scared of the small hats, like Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is terrified of the small hats. What did he say? He was like, he apologized. He said, I'm sorry for putting up a post about Jesus getting killed. Come on, man. You know? They ain't nothing to cancel somebody for, right? But, you know, Jamie Foxx had to apologize. But does anybody apologize to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American community when they do shit? Or when they say offensive stuff like Skip Bayless, right? This damn devil he was on TV, right? And he talked about Damar Hamlin when Damar Hamlin end up passing out or whatever because of the jab, which they didn't want to say. But when he passed out, right? He passed out, and dude made a tweet talking about how he don't care about that, keep the game going and stuff like that. People were outraged at Skip Bayless, and he said he wouldn't apologize. You know, he said he wasn't taken down. He said he was in his right because this is his country and this is his society. So the white man just say fuck you. You know, I ain't saying shit. You can't do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't apologizing to you. You're beneath me. That's what he's telling you. But see, they want you to apologize because that shows you who's in place, who's in power. So like, you know, you're forced to apologize while they ain't forced to do nothing except laugh at your ass. So yeah, it says, I've been attracted. This dude said, I've been attracted to men at times in my life, but I have never dated a man. But yeah, you know this dude done let another dude pop him, or he done popped other men. You see what I'm saying? It says, let's be really honest. I've also been attracted to men in my life, but I've always pushed that aside because of how I was raised. Ooh, you see? So they raised his ass correctly, you know. His grandparents, they probably was in the church, you know, stuff like that. They know. Jake knows that shit ain't right. But because I live in today's world and it's scary as shit, what's the fastest way to hurt another man? I'm gonna call you out your name. I'm gonna call you GAY, and I'm gonna emasculate you. I'm gonna use the F word. I learned that very early on. People around me. I learned that very early from the people around me. They're like, oh, so those are bad things? Yeah, you don't want to be that. Yeah. Jake knows. It says, so does it mean if I feel something, I don't think I'm GAY? What if I feel something for another man? That's still GAY. I was already bullied about a bunch of other shit. I don't want to add on. So basically, he was in the closet all his life, you know. Now he could come out because the world is a safe place for Mose, you know. Yeah, man, that's crazy as hell, man. So I'm gonna read the last part of this. It says, Yep, he said, I'm a single, open-minded pan mo, and can make a decision and be free and open to be with other people. But I'm not dating right now. You see this? It's crazy, bro. This is crazy, man. This is just sick. But the Lord's gonna deal with Jake. Now I got another article here, right here. It says, Will I Am reflects on sexuality questions growing up, saying he's proudly feminine, you know. So brothers had shared this article, man. This damn dude from the Black Eyed Peas. He's always been a weirdo, but I give it to him. He make good music, catchy disco shit, you know, that people will like. White people, especially white people. But it says, Will I Am dealt with a lot of questions about his sexuality due to his feminine mannerisms growing up. The 48-year-old singer reflected on the experience on how he takes pride in being feminine and heterosexual in a recent interview. Yeah, man, this dude's a mo, you know. This dude is happy to be feminine. He's proud to be feminine. The scripture say pride go before fall, man. Okay, the Lord commanded us to show ourselves men. The woman is to be a woman and the man is to be a man, masculine, with testosterone, you know. You know, with beards on your faces, with swords in your hands, with, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be men, goddammit. You ain't supposed to be feminine. Another flamer, that's right, man. You see, goddamn, the women are masculine as hell. They were driving trucks. They're trying to be men. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. You see the man. The man is proud to be feminine. And Esau. This was August 7th, like 2 days ago, right? 1 day ago. So, you know, this is recent, and this is how this society is going. The society is just constantly going down a drain because Esau wants Jake to continue to push this bullshit so that they might accuse them to the Father. You see, the accuser of our brethren. The scriptures say the accuser of our brethren is cast down. You know, because he accused us to the Father day and night. Say, look at what you people are doing. But you devils are inciting our people to do this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy, Dwayne Wade, man. You know, let's look at Dwayne Wade and his daughter / son, whatever he called him. All right, they didn't turn this man into a weirdo. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is let's see right here. This is a couple pictures right here. That is Mo. You see the Mo. You see that's the second son, I think, right? And you got, then look at the two proud parents, man. You know what I'm saying? Thing 1 and thing 2, and she's the devil, Gabrielle Union. And this dude, this is like the modern man. You know what I'm saying? A pushover, a Mo. He's a Mo, cause he allowed his daughter to be a Mo, or his son to be a Mo, just like Magic Johnson. See, all you celebrity niggas are Mo's, man. You know, you're a bunch of Mo's, man. You know, just look at it again. That's a man. That's a dude right there, man. Looking all feminine. You know. Damn, why is it not loading? Oh well, yeah, you could look it up on your own time. You know, but yeah, man. You know, and it's that goddamn black woman. You know, she's over there pushing that shit. Okay. It says 1 Corinthians 6:9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? And be not deceived, neither fornicators nor adulterers, nor effeminate. Yeah, feminine. A dude like Will I Am is not gonna be delivered, man. The Lord's not gonna allow a feminine nigga to be up in the kingdom. The kingdom of heaven is for men. You see, domicile of kings. See, we're gonna be ruling in righteousness. The scripture say nothing that shall enter into the kingdom that defileth. You are fucking defiled if your ass is a Mo. You see, you're defiled. You're sick. They used to. Matter of fact, even Esau used to say that's a mental sickness. You know, it's a mental disease to feel like you wanna pop another dude. You want that man. You want that man to touch you and shit, man. That's wicked. Anyway, it says no effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. See, you're abusing yourself, man. Pursuing the Romans 1:26, it said that they do that which is unseemly, man. You know, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning in a lust one towards another. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get burning. That's why you get diseases. You know what I'm saying? From that shit, you get all kind of diseases, cause that's unclean, man. All right. It said D Wade even said he liked when his woman tossed his salad. Yeah, his woman be tossing his salad, man. Okay, and a lot of you dudes are into that shit, man. You know, which, you know, it's not a right. It's not a righteous act, man. You know, it's not a righteous act, brother. You know, you might say, oh yeah, it's a woman. It's a woman. It's a sexual deviant fantasy that honestly you shouldn't. Even if it is a woman, you shouldn't be letting no woman near your anus, man. You know what I'm saying? That's tantamount basically to sodomy. So yeah, you know, it says Leviticus 20:13 says if a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. You see, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So if Leviticus 20:13 was in effect in this society, you'll have much less disease, much less crime, much less broken homes and broken families. Because that's what leads to adultery, LGBTQ, it all leads to death and destruction of the household and the family. The kids grow up messed up, traumatized, you see, and all kind of just madness goes on in their lives, okay? Then they usually end up strung out on drugs, because a lot of these moles are strung out on drugs. You see, when a wicked spirit latches onto you, right, you have a number of things that happen. The wicked spirit could bring other wicked spirits alongside with them, you see. So if you're a mo, you got demons, you got some demons on you, you're a mo, then other demons gonna come along. That's where you get the legion of demons that the Lord spoke about. Because you see, you get into the porn industry, you become a mo, or you go to these ritual sex orgies, parties, or whatever you do, right? Or maybe you might do it in your own little crib amongst your friends and stuff like that. But then that brings in other demons like drug use, alcoholism, adultery. You know what I'm saying? You start doing witchcraft. You start doing all that shit, man, you know? Then by the time you know it, your ass is a complete demon, or a complete bug out, you see? And that's what these people are. They don't see anything wrong with what they're doing. Even though they're inside of themselves, they're depressed and all kind of shit. But them demons just keep them going into that wicked ass cycle, you see? So anyways, yeah, so it says, Will.i.am, he went on to speak about saying, coming of age, I didn't have a man in my life. Whew. You see, this guy, Will.i.am, never had men in his life. Raised by the black woman, raised by Big Shirley, raised by, who knows? Raised by his auntie, raised by, the streets. Okay, it says, a father in my life to guide me through that. He told Stephen Bartlett of the Diary of a CEO on July 31st. So my mom did that, which probably made me ultra feminine. I have no shame in being super feminine, you see? There's no shame in their game, man, you see? That's why it says, Deuteronomy 32:32, their vine is that of the vine of Sodom, man. You know? They're twisted, man. See, it says he went on to speak about the difference in the LGBTQ community in the 90s versus today. So growing up in the 90s, we were like, are you a mo? And the black eyed people said, a lot of people question me because I was feminine. I'm still feminine. I sit the way I sit. I act the way I act. My mannerism are my mom's. What the fuck? What the hell, man? Hey, this is why the law must come into effect, man. Where you wouldn't have no shit like this. You wouldn't have no feminine men in the ancient world or in the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? And well, let's deal with the kingdom. We ain't gonna have none of that shit, man. You know? Some nigga sitting all cross-eyed, cross-legged and shit. A nigga over there all feminine with a dress on. Paint his nails and shit. That's gonna be unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. It says, despite the fact that it comes with a lot of vitriol, which the word vitriol is basically hatred. Will.i.am takes pride in who he is and being called feminine, a superpower in the interview. Additionally, he clarified that while he may exhibit feminine mannerisms, he's only attracted to women. When you know who you are, you love who you are, and how you vibe, that's what it's about. I like girls, never was attracted to men. I'm attracted to females, but I'm feminine. What the fuck? That shit don't make no sense, man. Shit don't make no sense. It says, as far as music go, blah, blah. All right, that's basically the gist of the article, man. But man, the Lord's gonna deal with you Negroes, man. And you Hispanics, man. The Lord's gonna get you, man. You see what I'm saying? This ain't no joke, okay? It's Book of Romans. You know what I'm saying? This Book of Romans, chapter 1, and verse 25 says, "Who had?" We start at 23. 24, my bad. It says, whereof the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Yeah, you're dishonoring your own body when you subject it to something like being a mo. Isaiah 3:9 says, to show their countenance, the witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. That's right. They have rewarded evil unto themselves. You know, it says verse 25, Romans 1:25. It says, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? Who worshiped the creature more than the Creator? Who is blessed forever? Amen. It says, for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. See, the woman is against nature right now, man. She's dealing with her another woman. You see what I'm saying? Well, a woman telling you she got my wife. And a man talking about my husband and shit. What the fuck is this, man? This is some bizarre world shit, man. You know, you take a step back and you're like, what the fuck is going on, man? You know, me and a brother was out there, you know, some weeks back, and you know, he had a group of fucking nudists, man, bunch of moles on bicycles, about 100 of them suckers, and they was all just, you know what I'm saying, parading around just liberally, man, which goes to show you that this place is just toxic, man. And you know, this is what our eyes have to see, man. You know, it's fucked up, man. But it says verse 27, and likewise also the men, you know what I'm saying, grown ass men, you know, their jock strap hanging out, man. You know what I'm saying, all hairy and shit. Women coochie all out, you know. Shit crazy, man. Then they get grabbed up and somebody does something to them. Now, you know, the person's wrong, you know. You know, oh, why can't they control themselves? Why can't you put on some clothes? You know, why can't you be in the house? Why can't you act like a woman? See, because right here, we just read it. It said that the woman left their natural use against that which is against nature. Just like you men too. You've left the natural use of what it is that is your nature to be a man, to deal with many women. See, it's a beautiful thing to deal with many women. It's a beautiful thing to get up inside a woman, you know what I'm saying, and release inside of a woman, you know. That's beautiful, you see. That's a beautiful thing. That's demonized in this society. To deal with even talk about it. That's like, oh, that's wrong. You're addicted to sex. Oh, I'm addicted to women. That's like a man is supposed to be. The glory of the woman, of the man, is the woman. You see. But ain't nothing wrong with desiring no woman, man. You see, we're supposed to be desiring women, man. They ain't supposed to be desiring no goddamn man. Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. That's right. Shalom, shalom. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing to get with a woman, man. The Lord said, be fruitful and multiply, you know. We can't even do that in this society. These bitches are all messed up. It's a goddamn death sentence to get a woman pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She try to get all your money and keep you all on child support and all this. See what I'm saying? So you can't even enjoy your seed. Romans 1:27. Likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one towards another. Men with men, working that which is unseemly. You see? And then you get in trouble by this devil by strikes. He'll strike your videos. If you even mention this, you know what I'm saying? But this is the scriptures that they claim to believe in, right? But a nigga could go up there and have a AR-15 and a toddler and a bottle of lean and shit and smoking in a trap house, and the video gets millions of views. You know, the bitch Cardi B could just be naked up there on the video, her and some little midgets and lesbians, all kind of shit. That's not rated X. That's not something that should be off the internet. You see what I'm saying? But that's the devil for you. They say they make a man an offender for a word. You see, Romans 1:27, burning their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, unbeautiful. That the word unseemly literally means unbeautiful, not beautiful, ugly, detestable. You see, that's detestable, man. Even the thought of it is just repulsive. You see, receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet, even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge. The Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. Basically, the Lord gave you over to wicked spirits. See, the Lord gave you over to them wicked spirits that made you a mote, you know. The Lord deliver you onto Satan. Because you got Satan on you. You know, when you involved in that lifestyle, when you feminine, that's a demon. That's a feminine demon that usually got to be beat out of you, or if it just doesn't go, you're gonna die. The scriptures say you get stoned to death. You know, it says, even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness. See, like I said before about the example about them demons that hop on you. Once you already got demons, other demons come along, you see? So you're filled with unrighteousness, you're filled with fornication, you're filled with wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness. Have you ever dealt with a mo? Them niggas are wicked, man. You at the job, them niggas are lying on you. They're like, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch your back. They might try to steal. You know, they're talking shit to the boss about you. Oh, so and so is not. You know, I'm like, what? They're worse than a woman. Even my woman, sometimes she be complaining to me about this mo that be at her job and shit like that. I'll be like, what the fuck, you know? The shit that she be telling me, she be like, oh, he's worse than the woman. He's just like, even the women complain about you mo's because you be trying to be worse than the woman. You be trying to be like a woman on steroids, man. You see? It said Luke 17:29, but the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Hey, because when a woman gets on her period and stuff, you know, she get all emotional and stuff. She got demons on her because she's unclean and she's getting, you know, she's getting all them eggs up out of her, right? And she's getting all them spirits lifted up. And that's why when she gets off her period, she goes back to being kind of normal and shit, whatever. Even though she still, you know, she still will have her ways, but it's less toxic and shit when she's not on her period, right? A man that's a mo, he it's like a woman on her period times 10. You see? A man that's a mo, that's like a woman on her period, but on steroids, man, just to another level, because all them demons that's on that individual. You see? So it says Isaiah 29:21, and make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate. Yeah, you see, we're reproving our people. The Lord said, lift up your voice like a trumpet, Isaiah 58:1. Lift up your voice like a trumpet and show my people Israel their sins and the house of Jacob their transgressions. You see, so their transgressions is in the thousands, in the millions. You know, it says turn aside the just for a thing of not. You know, but you're the bad guy for telling them that they're going off. You know, this is just the world we live in. Only God could judge me. Now that's another nigga that was a mo. Tupac, the hood nigga hero. Tupac, he wasn't nothing but a mo. You know, they had him up in there in the tub just like this, talking about some naked with chains on, looking like a pinup bitch. You know, just like that. Thug life. You know what I'm saying? Showing you that them thug niggas, they ain't nothing but mo's. They go into prison and they go and deal with other men. You see? They got where you think they got all that boondock shit from? You know, hey Tom, take your shit off and strip right now. Tom, take your shit off. You my bitch. You know, that's how that's how they do you in prison, man. You see what I'm saying? Because they ain't getting no women, so they lose their mind. They rather get with a man, you know. And a lot of them prison niggas, a lot of them are Muslims. You see what I'm saying, man? A lot of you Muslims are mo's too, man. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. Romans 1:29 says maliciousness, full of envy. Yep. Mo's are full of envy. They're full of murder, debate. Oh, they talk a lot. Niggas that talk a lot. They try to debate all the time. They're always fighting like a woman. Deceit, malignity, whisperers. Yep. Backbiters, whisperers, backbiters. The gossiping, everything you do. Haters of God. They hate the word. You talk about the Most High around a mo, they're like, oh shit, that's wicked. Oh no, that Bible stuff. Nobody lives by that Bible stuff, you know. One thing, the scriptures say that there's many antichrists, right? There's many anti-messiahs, anti the word, because the Lord said in Psalms 40:7, I come in the volume of the book, it's written of me. So they're against the word. They hear the word. It's like, you know, it's like a vampire to light, you know. So they hear the word. It says they're haters of God. They're spiteful. They're proud. They got their parades. They're boasting in the streets. They're fucking boasting and shit. Yeah. We're free. We're happy to deal with men. You know, we're happy to chop our rods off. It says inventors of evil things. You see, disobedient to parents. They be the worst kind of sons and daughters. They be on some disrespectful shit, bringing dishonor to the family. That's dishonorable, man. You see what I'm saying? You talking to your uncle, you know, you asking him about his son. Hey, how you doing? Your son's a Mo, you know? And it's a shameful thing. You think he's gonna talk about his son proudly? Like, yeah, my son is a great, you know, he's in college, he's playing football. He's getting popped. You see what I'm saying? No man wants to fucking say that. No grown ass real man is gonna be looking at that shit favorably, man. You know what I mean? Magic Johnson's son is a dishonor to Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson is supposed to be somebody of respect in the black community, one of the greatest players in history. But here it is. Your stock is so high, and then your son is a flamer, complete wearing high heels. You know what I'm saying? Like looking like a Kardashian, man. You know, like shit is crazy. But that's what happens when you make deals with the devil. There's a high price to pay, and sometimes that's your children, your family. You know what I'm saying? Mother, father. Hey, look at Michael Jordan sacrificed his daddy. Kanye West sacrificed his mama. The list goes on and on, man. On and on. Lil Durk then sacrificed basically like half his family. You know, just shit. Newski, all these people that got around, OTF Chino, all these people didn't died around this guy. All these celebrities always have to give up a price for their fame and their fortune, to keep their fame and fortune, and to continue to elevate in the hierarchy of the celebrities. You know, and the money tax brackets. You know, you gotta give Satan his blood offerings, if you will, man, because that's what Satan requires. Satan requires blood, you see, because the Lord said that the blood is precious. The life is in the blood. That's why you're not supposed to eat blood. When you cook your food in the kitchen, you go up in there. Matter of fact, in the ancient world, you used to hang the animal and let the blood fall out. See what I'm saying? And make sure everything was good before you ate it, and you cooked it the very same day. See. But today they processed all this food in a plant. You eating all kind of blood and stuff. Esau got all the kind of blood in his meat. Esau like his shit rare, very rare, pink. See what I'm saying? Yeah, only a beta male super approve of his son being that way. Yeah, or a sellout. Yeah, or a mo. Yeah, yeah. So you cook the meat till it's all the way dark, man. You know what I'm saying? All the way real well done. But Esau, it's in his nature to eat blood and shit. So he go to the store or the restaurant, ask for shit pink, you know, because that's the devil that he is. So yeah, the blood is precious. So Romans 1:31, especially Israelite blood. That's why the elites drink that blood. You see, Marina Abramovich got motherfucking exhibits and shit, and they got blood. The celebrities come in there and drink the blood, they eat the blood. And they pray to Satan in a circle. They pray to Satan in a circle with the pentagram right there, the pentagram, and then they got the candles all over the place with the books read, and they praying in Latin. You see, which Latin is found on a dollar bill, where it say Novus Ordo Seclorum, Anua Coeptis. You see, all these sayings are Latin sayings, man, and they chant these sayings to the devil, and they pray for them to continually bless their enterprise on the left-hand side, because you got the left-hand side, which is the demons and the principalities and Satan and all them. Then you got the right-hand side, which which we belong to the right-hand side of the Lord, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Then the angels, which you got Michael, you got Gabriel, Uriel, you know what I'm saying, Raphael. Then you got King David. Then you got, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the 144,000. That's the priesthood. See, but we got the priest and the high priest in the heavens, who came down here in the form of Yahushua, but was before referred to as Melchizedek. You see, Melchizedek. Now, Romans 1 and 31 says, without understanding. See, so when you're a mole, you got no understanding. When you're a mole, you got no understanding, man. You're disobedient to parent. You have no understanding about life. Covenant breaker. You can't be trusted. Without natural affection. Implacable, unmerciful. Who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So that's worthy of death. That's worthy of punishment. You see, that's worthy of the Lord really taking you out, and you know, because that's a strong demon. That's a strong demon, and that's actually one of the worst demon you could have as a man. Really, honestly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't reproduce because you a mo. How you got a venereal disease that's gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? You're feminine, which means you're weaker than other men, so you can't fight off other men. You can't, like, you just, like, what purpose do you serve here? See what I'm saying? Every animal on this planet, everything on this planet has to serve a purpose for the ecosystem to thrive. You see, this is why this devil, everything out of order, nothing is thriving. The man got to be in order. The woman got to be in order. The animals, the plants, everything's out of order. Imagine if the plant, the trees, they want to identify. I want to identify as a fucking bear. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. The animal kingdom will be out of order, man. The Lord wouldn't allow that. But here it is, the devil being the devil. He wants everybody to be something that they're not. I identify as your little son come to you. I identify as a woman, daddy. Who the fuck are you? You a boy. You're a 4-year-old, man. 5-year-old talking about something. I want to be a girl. Can you please get me changed? What the fuck is this? What kind of a sick, sadistic devil would make that shit okay? But here it is, the people, they don't have nothing to say about it. All these, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's quiet, man. Everybody's quiet. Most people are quiet. You see, you got a certain portion of the population that's against it. You know, some of these Bible Belt Christians, you know, but most of you Negroes are with it. Most of you Latinos are cool with it. You down with it. A lot of you Puerto Ricans are moles. You know, you go into the barber shop, you get all lined up, you get everything all chiseled up and shit. Then a lot of you Mexicans, you new age Mexicans, not you old school Mexicans, but a lot of you are moles. You got all feminine. You shaved up to the you gotta shave every week. I gotta shave. You got no hair on your legs and shit. You know, you done shaved everything off. Everything is shaved. You see what I'm saying? A lot of you dudes from especially, I mean, Negroes, you're a bunch of moles. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of you Dominicans, you know, these Dominicans, they be walking around extra tight, pants extra tight. You see? Just wicked, man. So their vine is as the vine of Sodom. You know, that's the tribes, man. The tribes have become very low. You know, tribes have become very low, man. Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 49 says, "Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister, Sodom." So the Lord said, Israel, you're basically like your sister Sodom. All right, verse 48, "As I live, saith the Lord, Sodom, thy sister, have not done, nor she nor her daughters as thou hast done, and thy daughters." Yeah. Not even Sodom did what the fuck you did. All right. Sodom wasn't as bad as you, as you Jakes. You see what I'm saying? "Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom, prideful, full of bread, an abundance of idleness was in her and her daughters." Yeah, an abundance of idleness was found amongst the daughters of Zion. A lot of these nigga women are fucking. A lot of them are very fucking lazy. Their kids, they don't want to take care of their kids. These niggas, they're very lazy. They're very lazy. Okay, they want to live off the woman or live off the government, and the woman want to live off the government. The kids ain't taken care of and shit. They eating McDonald's every night. They stink. They ain't took a shower in 3 days. They leave them with the grandmama. They go party at Magic City or Atlantic City or Sin City. See what I'm saying? So it says they're full of bread. They're fullness of bread. Abundance of idleness was in her and her daughters. Yeah, they don't want to work. A lot of the people don't want to work, man. You see? "Neither did she straighten the hand of the poor and needy, and they were haughty and committed abominations unto me. Therefore I took them away as I saw good. Neither hath Samaria committed half of thy sins. Samaria didn't commit half of the sins that you niggas did. But thou hast multiplied thine abominations more than they, and has justified thy sisters in all thine abominations which thou hast done. Yep. They don't find anything wrong with all the abominations that they commit. Only God can judge me. I'm proud. Yep, a lot of these so-called Latina bull dykes. Yep. Yeah, bull dykes, man. Yeah, a lot of these Latinas on the West Coast, they're trying to be like cholos and shit. They're like Snow the product. They act like Snow the product, man. You know, they get down with the scissor kicking, man. You know, with scissoring. It says, thou hast also judged thy sisters and bear thine own shame for thy sins. Thou hast committed more abominable than they. They are more righteous than thou. Sodom and Gomorrah is more righteous than you tribes right now. Samaria is also more righteous. They are more righteous than thou. Thou also shalt be confounded, and bear thy shame, and thou hast justified thy sisters. When I shall bring again their captivity, the captivity of Sodom and her daughters, and the captivity of Samaria and her daughters, then will I bring again the captivity of thy captives in the midst of thee. Yeah, so you're compared to Sodom and Samaria, man. Two lawless heathen towns, or heathen lands, if you will. Okay, it says thou, because you're a bunch of heathens. Your tribes are a bunch of heathens right now. So that thou mightst bear their own shame, and mayest be confounded in all that thou hast done, and that thou art a comfort unto them. When thy sister Sodom and her daughters shall return to their former estate, and Samaria and her daughters shall return to their former estate, then thou and thy daughter shall return to your former state. For thy sister Sodom was not mentioned by thy mouth in the day of thy pride. Jake is completely proud in their abominations. It said, before thy wickedness before thy wickedness was discovered, as at the time of thy reproach, at thy reproach of the daughters of Syria and all that are round about her, the daughters of the Philistines, which despise thee round about, thou hast borne thy lewdness and thine abomination, saith the Lord. For thus saith the Lord God, I will even deal with thee as thou hast done, which hast despised the oath and breaking the covenant. See, those are heavy words, man. Sentence against the evil work, pursuing Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily, the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil, to do wickedness. So that's no longer going to be the case. The sentence is going to come swift, because the Lord said he would deal with thee as thou hast done. You know, you're gonna reap what you sow. Galatians 6 and 7. The Most High is not mocked. It said the Most High is not mocked. Whatever a man shall sow, that shall he also reap. You know. So it's best for you to put down the Mo lifestyle, man. You know, put down the Mo lifestyle and and come back to this truth, man, because that's the only way to salvation. It says, verse 60, nevertheless, I will remember that my covenant with thee in the days of thy youth, and I will establish unto thee an everlasting covenant, the new covenant, which when all people are going to be righteous. There's not going to be one Mo in the kingdom. You know, there's not going to be one weirdo out there in the corner, and you over there, you gotta bring him back in and shit. No, it ain't right. You know. It says, verse 61, then shalt thou remember thy ways and shall be ashamed. See, because in the kingdom, they're going to come back and they're going to be ashamed of their ways. They're going to be, you know, the family members. You got this Mo's, you know, all these dudes, Lil Nas X and all these people. They're going to be ashamed of what they've done, you know, chopping their rods off. It's going to be a humiliation. It's going to be a humiliation, you know. It's going to be just the way that the brothers and the apostles and the prophets are going to receive their glory. The wicked is going to receive the shame. You see, constant shame. Scripture say everlasting shame. Matter of fact. You know, so, but they'll be all right though. We're just gonna sit them down in the corner somewhere. Hey, it's all right, brother. You didn't know. Anyway, it says, then shalt thou remember thy ways and be ashamed. When thou shalt receive thy sisters and thine elder and thy younger, I will give them unto thee for daughters, but not by thy covenant. And I will establish my covenant with thee and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Yeah, everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to be like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to sleep with many men before my husband. I didn't know I was supposed to abort my kids. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be on a stripper pole. You know, the Lord said, I will establish my covenant with thee, and thou shalt know, because the law is going to be written in your inward parts, so there's going to be no excuse. And you're not even going to have no wicked thoughts, you know. You're just going to be a totally different individual. You're going to be perfect, like an angel. An angel doesn't have wicked thoughts. An angel doesn't get the urge to commit adultery, you know. The angels don't get the urge to, like the Christian church. The Christian church, they'll say, look, man, the angel came down, had sex with Mary, or he impregnated Mary. Or the angels, the Nephilim came down and they had sex with the Philistine woman. And they created the Nephilim, and the Nephilim were 13 feet tall with super strength and shit, because they was half angel, half God, like Zeus. You know, you watched that movie, Prometheus. No, not Prometheus. Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson was like the half son of Zeus and shit. Right? That's Greek mythology, man. The angels don't have sex, man. The angels don't need to have sex. All right. What the hell they need to have sex for? They're gonna bring forth a lineage. They don't have seed. That's how carry. The seed is the spirit you carry, and you pass it along to the woman. The woman breeds the child, and that's your son. That's your lineage. That's why we used to call the house of our fathers, pursuing the Numbers 1:18, said we called the house of our fathers by the poles. You would say, my name is Zechariah Bun. You would say Bun Yahawada. You say Bun Yahawada Bun Joseph, or whatever. You know, your father's name could be Joseph Yawasap or something. Then you would say your name. You say your tribe, and then you would say son of Yawasap, or whatever you would say. Not after the mother. That's some Jewish shit. The mother doesn't carry the seed. So anyway, it says Ezekiel 16:63, that thou mayest remember and be confounded, and never open thy mouth anymore, because of thy shame, when I have pacified toward thee, for all that thou hast done, saith the Lord God. You see, what does it mean that the Lord is going to pacify towards thee? The Lord's wrath is not going to be on you anymore. And you're going to be, all them demons you got on you right now is going to no longer be a thing, right? That's mean the Lord shall be pacified towards thee. Because right now our people got all kind of demons on them that make it to where they can't be close to the Most High. Because the Lord said, touch not the unclean thing and I will receive you. The Lord's not receiving these people because they're unclean. They can't enter into the Lord's temple anything that defiles. You know? Matter of fact, let's get that. Okay, these people are defiled. So this is why the Lord told Nicodemus in John the 3rd chapter, a man must be born again to enter into the kingdom. You know, a man must be born again because you must be clean in order to enter into that temple. See, so it says 1 Corinthians 3:16 says, know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man will defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. You see? So nothing can enter into that that defiles the temple, which in this case would be demons. See, and you can't come in there with wicked spirits on you, you know, because you will cause confusion and wickedness to come about in Israel, you know. So that's why we're gonna have to check the heathens, because they're gonna have demons on them, you know, because they're gonna be in the flesh, and the flesh is what? Demonic. The flesh is completely wicked. So these heathens gonna still be in this model and these meat suits that are fleshly and wicked. So Revelation let's see. Okay, yep. This is it. Yep. Revelation 21 and Revelation 21 and 21. It says, and the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every several gate was of one pearl. And the street of the city was pure gold. That's the kingdom. All right. The kingdom, our kingdom is going to be a rich kingdom with gold in the streets. It says it was as it were transparent glass. You see, when you watch that movie, Thor or Thor the Dark World, whichever one you want to watch, they'll show you, or any of the Thor movies, they'll show you that the Bifrost Bridge is like clear glass, and they go to Asgard, and everything is like glass. They took that from the scriptures, showing you that Jake came up with all that Norse mythology shit. All right, so when you play God of War or whatever, you go to Asgard, and all the shit is like, you know, the streets of it is like clear. You can see it, and you're like floating in heaven, you know. But it says, so the streets of the city were pure gold, as it were transparent glass. And I saw no temple therein, for the Most High, the Lord Almighty, and the Lamb were the temple of it. Because, you know, it says, verse 23, it says, and the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon to shine in it. For the glory of the Lord did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof. And the nations of them which are saved, does talk about the 12 tribes. All right. The nations, going back to the word family. All right. Each one of the tribes is part of the family. See, that's why the Lord says Abraham was made to be a father of many nations. Right. Because out of him will come the tribes of Israel. You know, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So it says, is that 24? Yeah. And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it. And the kings of the earth do bring it glory and honor onto it, because the scriptures say that we're going to take in the forces of the Gentiles. See, and that gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, nor shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. Meaning that our kingdom is always going to be completely safe. And there obviously is going to be a day and night cycle. This doesn't mean that the sun is going to be up for 24 hours a day. No, it just means that our kingdom is going to be at peace. The night's not going to, the matter of fact, the Lord said the night is far spent, the day is at hand. So the night meaning danger, you know, there's going to be no danger in the kingdom. And they shall bring the glory and honor of it, and honor of the nations into it. Yep. And they shall in no wise, this is the point right here, right? Verse 27. And they shall no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh an abomination or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. See, so nothing is going to enter into the kingdom that's going to defile it, worketh abomination, or maketh a lie. So there's not going to be none of that shit in our kingdom. This is going to be pure tranquility, peace, as you don't know, as you've never seen before. You've never seen not having to be hot, stressed out. You know what I'm saying? You never seen not having to fucking deal with mosquitoes all on your shit, stinking. You know, you in the house stinking. You go 1 day, 2 days without showering. Your ass, you know, your woman smell like an open sewer. You know, you know what I mean? You sitting in the shitter, you can't even take your own shit. It smells so terrible because these bodies are just decomposing as we speak. The bodies are just like falling apart. By the time you hit 30 years old, your ass is already on a decline, man. That's why Kevin Samuel said, a woman hit 30 years old, the pussy's on clearance, 35, half off. All right. Nah, but for real, because now there's like a loss of sperms. It's like there's a loss of eggs, right? The woman can't breathe no more. Right? Your body starts breaking down. You start getting stretch marks. Your skin ain't as tight as it used to. Your titties ain't up. You know, like when you was 15, 16. When a woman is 15, 16, she got all everything's tight because she ain't had really no kids yet, right? Most of the time. You know, she ain't been pummeled. Every time a woman gets pummeled by different men, her body starts to take a toll because, you know what I'm saying, that's a lot of physical abuse that she's taken, and also emotional and mental and spiritual abuse, because all these different spirits are rushing throughout the woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes them age. Like, you know, that you see a woman all beat up is because she's been with a lot of men. You know, a woman that's young looking, like, you ever seen a real young woman? Even a woman that's like maybe might be 40 something, but she's really not messed with many men. She'll still look good and she take care of herself. But a woman that, you know what I'm saying, has been, you know what I'm saying, around the block a couple hundred times, she gonna start looking at, and no amount of surgery can take that away. You see, no amount of BBLs, no amount of goddamn boob jobs or Botox or none of that can really affect the aging process, especially if you don't take care of yourself. You see, lip fillers, you know, they got all kind of shit nowadays, man. You know, makeup. You see, a lot of these women, their worst enemy is a goddamn wet wipe. You know, all right. So it's some Kleenex. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. You know, through the spirit, the point's been made, and I'm gonna say Kahalayim La Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rakakodash the ones to the apostle elders great millstone. Peace and mercy to the elect. Shalom to you, brothers, man. I'm a waffle up a ball. Shalom.